The conservative control of the Douglas County School Board is over, or is it? After a final meeting with conservatives in control this week, there is now a pressure campaign to call for one more special meeting. That's because a last-minute effort to shield charter schools from board scrutiny for the next 10 years failed when one of the 4 conservative board members broke ranks. Here's Spencer Soisher.
No.
More.
No offense.
58 seconds that felt like 58 minutes. That's how long it took outgoing conservative Douglas County School Board member Tim Moore to just say
No.
But I could see Tim really struggling.
Moore was the swing vote Tuesday night when he broke away from his fellow outgoing conservatives on the school board. They tried to pass a 10-year contract extension for all in-person charter schools in Dougco. The contract, which would be tough for a future board to reverse, was thrown in for the last meeting before Moore and the conservatives on the board are replaced by moderates.
I was very close. There were 2 things in that I struggled with.
Moore's reward for doing what he thought was right was this text blast sent out from conservative group Advance Colorado. Tim Moore sided with the liberals on the Dougco School Board. Contact him to request another meeting to change his vote.
I think it's actually kind of ridiculous that it's getting this carried away.
Oh, it's horrific.
Brad Geiger is one of the moderates on the board, who will still be on the next board.
Obviously, I feel bad for Tim because I know he's a man of honor. And to have his honor smirched bothers me a great deal.
Geiger's got a problem with how Moore is being treated and with how this charter school contract was put on the agenda before the new board takes over.
It's a railroad, and I wasn't going to ride on it. And now we know even more.
And we now know more about how Moore will handle this. No call for a meeting from him.
No.
Yeah?
I don't even believe it fits the criteria for what you can call a special meeting for. So yeah, no, I have no intention of doing that.
And you stand by your vote?
Absolutely. I wish I didn't need to vote that way, but I do stand by my vote.
Moore says he voted against this because of some legal concerns with the contract measure and didn't have a problem with the railroading. He says he's gotten a lot of messages, both positive and negative after this, but he says none of them, Marshall, were threatening or what he viewed as over the line.
I know since we started reporting this earlier in the week, people were asking, well, what does it matter? What if they even, so what? What if they voted yes? Wouldn't the moderate slate school board just have overturned it later on?
Right. No, the key issue here is this was a contract that they were voting on. Contracts, I hope, are probably not that easy to just rip up and start over again.
Right. It wasn't going to be a policy change. It was
Right.
going to be built into each of these charter school contracts that couldn't be changed without a legal fight.
Right. Setting them up for the future.
Sure. Thanks so much, Spencer.